Welcome back to Made for More. I am your host, Holly J. Moore. This is where we talk about anything and everything that can help you show up as the best version of yourself in your life. Because who wants to just survive through life? We want you to thrive. I am joined by my producer, Aaron Bender.
Hey.
Hi.
All right, that's not cool. The guest we have today, though, very cool. So excited to meet her. I was mentioning this before the episode, the idea that we have a lot of guests who you've never talked to.
True.
Right? You just kind of DM them and you shoot your shot.
I slide into a lot of people's DMs.
You shoot your shot.
Shoot my shot.
I don't know how you got this, girl. But Tennile G, wife of Warren G, is going to be sitting at that very desk in just a few minutes, yes. And I am pumped. Absolutely pumped because his music, and we're going to get into all of her business ventures and what it's like, being married to him and all that stuff. But his music, I can't wait to tell her this either. His music, Warren G's and Nate Dogg's and that whole dog pound in the 90s connected me and my friends.
Yeah.
Like it to this day, 30 years later, I could just text them a lyric and or a picture of what I'm listening to, and we have a thread about it for days because it's just it takes us back. I love it.
Takes you right back. I know that is the power of music. I know, right? Who would have thunk? Like this little nothing podcast.
What? No. It's like, and we talked about this in an episode that you and I shot today.
Yes.
You were a 2-month attorney, baby attorney, sitting across from a billionaire, and you're like, wait a minute. But here you are, a 2-month podcaster, a baby podcaster, shooting your shot, and this is what happens. Good things happen.
Good things happen. And, a lot of people accuse me of only existing in fantasy land, and I think there's a lot of magic to that. You got to be just slightly delusional to think that anything is possible. I am very excited to be here today with Tennile Griffin. You may know her better as Tennile G, the wife of the legendary artist Warren G. Tennile, thank you so much for being here today.
You're very welcome.
So let's get the juicy stuff right out the way. Okay. What is it like to be married to Warren G? That good, huh?
Wait. Okay. So I would say it has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Because I don't look at him as Warren G on a daily basis.
Yeah.
The only time I look at him as Warren G is when we go to shows. I'm like, oh my God, this is what he do, Right. But on a day-to-day basis, he's just Warren because he got duties.
Right. He got husband duties.
Yes, he has
and
duties,
right?
Yes, he does. So I don't look at him like that. Really never have. Right. But when I get outside and we're together, then I'm like, oh, okay. Like, all right. But it's been 27 almost years.
Right. You guys have been together a long time.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just what he does.
Right. That's his job.
That's just his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, was he already Warren G when you met him, or that was before?
He wasn't. He was my brother's friend.
Oh.
So then that's how we met.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't supposed to date the brother's friends. That was off limits. But somehow he slid up in there, and that's just what happened. It's just what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was much before. Yeah. I mean, not too much before, but much before.
Right. And then he became this, renowned. I mean, he's
I was
more
still
than
his
just
friend at that time when he became who he was. He was actually in another relationship.
Okay.
So I was just his friend, like his little sister at that time. I never really looked at us as we are now. Like I wouldn't have thought it. Like it just I just wouldn't have thought it. But it is what it is. He just wooed me somehow, I guess.
So it's interesting that you say like you would have never thought this because Aaron was just asking me like a few minutes ago, when I opened the firm in 2008, like he was asking me, did you, Holly, ever like think that what you're doing now is possible? And I'm like, no, never. So let me ask you the same question. Like back when Warren G was just Warren and your brother's friend, and maybe you guys started dating or, you were friends, like, did you ever think that it was possible to kind of like have the notoriety that you guys have, live the life that you live?
No, because it's just, he was just like everybody. My house was like the hangout house.
Okay.
I had my girlfriends, my brother had his guy friends, and we just all hung out. And my mom accepted that because she didn't want us out in the street.
Right, yeah.
So I looked at all of them as like my brothers, like, you know, but then as I got older and he really started trying to, you know, talk to me, then we went out on a date and it just never stopped.
Right.
But I had relationships before him and he had relationships before me.
Right.
So no, I never looked, I guess at that time when his relationship was over and I didn't have nobody, it just kind of connected at that point. But it just once we started dating, we never stopped. It was just the day we went out on a date, it just never stopped.
Okay.
And then it kind of like, we are together, kind of like, we live together. Then we got a kid.
This might be a thing.
That's just how it went.
Yeah. Okay. So what would you say has been like the most difficult or challenging part about kind of like being married to a celebrity?
I would say, first of all, it's just everybody look at the rap world or being a rapper. He's a producer anyways.
Right.
Plus rapper.
Yeah.
But that rap life is very dangerous.
Yes,
like
that's
so
true.
I would say just the danger of it, just because you know he has to go out to shows, he needs security, you know, it's just things that you have to put in place in order to be, you know, safe.
Right.
So I would say just the unsafety part of it, and then the time being away from the family. Like he hates it sometimes. It's like a long time. Last summer he was gone the whole summer. He's a real family man.
Right.
So it's like he just doesn't like all that time gone.
Right.
So just those two things plus not, other than that, just the being gone and the unsafety part of it.
Yeah. So have you ever felt like scared?
No, because he puts things in place. Like he's serious about what he does.
Right.
And then I'm not at everything.
Yes.
Like him knowing that home is taken care of.
Yes.
And we're good.
Right.
Is that's his job.
Yes.
So I don't want to go marching. That's like your husband coming here every day.
I don't go to the fire station every day with my husband.
You know, so his job is his job.
And he doesn't come here. Yeah.
So sometimes it's like something that's real laid back and cool. And I said, me and my friends want to go. We're going to go hang with you this. And he's like, okay, this and this. Sometimes he's like, not that one.
Oh,
you can't go to that show. So I don't bug him about that life because people call me, he has a show tonight. Well, I'll ask him. Because I'm over here dealing with 6 kids.
Right.
You
yes.
know,
You guys
dogs,
have 6 kids. Yes.
Dogs and all kinds of things going on with me. I don't know when his show is.
Right.
I can't keep up.
Right.
So no, I don't get involved. That's his thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So what would you say has been the best part of it?
Just going out. 5-star everything.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
So it's hard to go out with just, you know, your girlfriends and you're like, we waiting in line tonight?
Right.
No, I don't think so. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. I don't wait in line.
I just know VIP.
Yeah.
You know, so just that part of it, you know.
Right. Yes, very true. Okay, so you know, you are a wife to the legendary Warren G. You have 6 kids. You're a mom. You're a wife. And now you are a business owner. You own a clothing boutique, right? Me Mi Mee Boutique. What made you want to do that?
Well, it's just not me. It's the name came from, it's all about me, 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 which is 3 of us. It's me, my sister, and my best friend, which is like our sister.
Yeah.
She's been my best friend since 5 years old. Okay. So she's like our sister. So it's all 3 of us. And I came into the business. And so it's like our names.
Yes.
You know, so we kind of.
You've told me about the name before, but like explain to everybody how you came up with the name. Me,
so I don't know. We just said, all about me, me, me. You're the M-E, you're the M-I, and you're the M-E-E. Because I have 2 E's in my name. She has an I in her name. My sister's name is Lisa.
Yeah.
And then Terrell, and she has an E in her name. So we just kind of just did it that way.
Yeah.
So we came into the business just because my sister has always been like some fashion diva, just always doing something, making something. She made my prom dress, just made everybody in our neighborhood just their prom dress. You know, just she loves fashion. So we did it for her, kind of like just kind of helping her.
Yeah.
So years ago, we were in the Orange County swap meet. We would just pop up and she'd sell all this stuff and we'd just be there helping her and just, just helping her. So when COVID hit, we were just like, all right, it's time to go online. So I think that's when we kind of like got serious about just, well, we fell off for like 10 years, so, but we got bored, like kind of like during COVID.
Right.
But she'd still dress me like I'm her doll. Like she's like, wear this and wear that, and do this. So she'd dress me for events and fashion, all things. But just us selling stuff again, we just kind of got back into it like during COVID.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the jacket I'm wearing today is one of your pieces. And I call this my flight jacket because I always wear it on airplanes because like the pockets are really big. Like it's just perfect for airplanes. And I cannot tell you, I mean, I've told you before, but I'll tell you again, like how many people stop me and they're like, I love your jacket. Like, where did you get it? And like, it's like a statement piece.
It is.
I
it's
love
just a
how
fashion
it's like,
piece.
yes, it's like customized.
And look how you're wearing it. Ooh.
And then now I have the pants, and I like live in the pants. And now you told me I get to have the shorts now.
You got it.
Yes, but so I love these like custom camo pieces that you guys do. So fun, so cool, so unique. But you also do a lot of other stuff. Like,
we do.
There's a ton of stuff on your website.
She designs things. We buy things, and that's just we just fill it in like that.
Yeah. So if somebody out there is like, man, I want to do my own thing, because here I see Tennile G, like she could just be Warren G's wife. She could just be mom, wife, Tennile, but she like did this whole other thing. Now she has a business of her own with the two others. Like if somebody out there is listening and thinking, I want to do something like for myself like that too, what would you tell them?
Go for it.
Okay.
Because you have to have confidence. I'm not to say that they want to dress me up in every outfit we get, and some things just don't work for me. I'm older now. I can't show my belly, and I can't do things. So, but I would say just have the confidence to go for it. You can start with very minimal pieces and just do it. You know, just have the confidence to start. If you don't start, you'll never know.
Yeah, so that's true.
You just gotta try. Right. There's so many people out there doing it. Nobody's any different from anyone.
Right.
Just try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have there been struggles like in this business that you have found? Like has there been challenges?
Challenges, we went from being in a little U-Haul, just like, okay, we're going to play with it, to now we're in a warehouse. And, it's just some months are slow. Some months are, a little bit different than others. But you just got to have the patience for the business, It's like any business. You just have to have the patience for it and the time. So that's a little bit where we kind of get a little off, because I'm busy with my lifestyle. Not to mention I run my husband's his barbecue sauce, Sniffing Griffins,
because he has a whole other business too.
Yeah, so me and my sons, we run that for him.
Okay.
And then he has G-Funk Shop where he sells his t-shirts and his sweatshirts. We run that for him too.
Right.
While he's doing what he's doing. And so my time is very limited. So when I get in here to do little things, I do it. But it's just sometimes things are slower because we don't have the time.
Yeah.
And then not to mention you got to put the marketing in. And it's just very consuming. So you just have to have the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But you guys have a lot going on, and you've made time for all of it, seemingly. Yeah. So how would you say you've been able to juggle so many different things?
God.
Yeah.
That's it. And I take it day by day. I don't try to just put too much on my plate, because the plate is full. It's just
the plate is full.
The plate is full. So I just take it day by day. I don't, my daughter's going to the prom soon, and I'm getting ready for that. Then I got a birthday. My husband's like, you got to get ready for these one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
That's how I work.
Right.
And it all falls in line for me.
Yes. Yes. That's very true. Okay, so tell people, if they're looking at this fabulous jacket and they want to check out your boutique, how can they find you?
Our website is All About Me Mi Mee, MEEMIMEEE.com. Let's start over. MEEMIMEE.com. AllaboutMeMeMe.com. And you can find us on Instagram, same, AllaboutMeMeMe.com. And just check us out, get you some exclusive camo.
Yes, exclusive.
Or whatever you may want.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share or talk about?
No, I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
My God, you're so inspirational and motivational.
Thank you.
So you go, girl.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You go.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
You got it.
As always, I've got more to say. So I loved talking to Tennile because she's got a great energy. She has a great vibe about her. But one of the things that I really respect most about her is she could have just stayed the wife of a legend, the wife of a celebrity, and she could have been content with that. Instead, she got her own thing going, and she now has this fabulous clothing boutique with 2 other people. And I love her advice. Just go for it. And so I just want to say right now, to anybody listening or watching, that if you're thinking about doing something more, if you feel like you're made for more, just take Tennile's advice. Just go for it. What do you have to lose? I would also like to remind you, just go for it and subscribe, and comment to Made for More. And never forget, you were made for more.